it. But at least what I would recommend everyone to participate in the auction, you can just burn one Zen at least to try it out, to see how it works, to get a Taproot ID wallet. I think it's irresponsible not to, because you sort of should be aware of how it all works. And if you don't like it in any way, then you at least know why you don't like it more. So
I plan to participate, even though it's my own thing.
I want one.
I'm gonna try to get one. It might be that it's out of my art price range, but I mean, yeah, think about it like art. Like, how much would you pay for art, right? If it's
Right.
if you would pay $60 for art, maybe bid $60 a Zen, and if you get one, you get one. And you know what I mean? Don't like go spend $16,000 of Zen on art when you would never spend $20 on art.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the way I would see it. But yeah, I'm gonna probably make a little bid and hope I get one. But I'm not gonna cut off an arm.
I'm gonna ape in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna degen in.
So utility, it is what it is. It's in the first 500,000 inscriptions. You're sort of part of Bitcoin Zen history. It's first principles. It's a fair launch. It might be, I don't know, the most fair launch on Bitcoin ever.
It might be, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
and that might have its own. I mean, if you go look at how much ordinals are going for, they're going for an astounding amount of money, some of them. So yeah, somebody cares. Somebody. It's like Jack said, that the TVL there's the highest, so that the most value is there. And so like that literally just means somebody cares, basically. Sailor cares.
Sailor cares. Yeah, he's happy with his.
I super agree. I really like that view where you look at it as the pie getting bigger, so it's better for everybody. I agree. Yeah.
So we're getting a few questions in the comment section. So the link is I'm posting it again. Make sure you go to the right one, because we have testnet 5, and this is a preview.zen.network. It should work. It's just for testing purposes now, guys. The real auction hasn't started. This is a test auction. This is on DevNet. You're not going to get a DevNet sort of ordinal or anything like that. This is just a test, and then we start the real auction on Monday. That's the plan. So this is just to get you guys prepared, to get you guys familiar. You see how the auction works, and then it's going to be super exciting, of course, to participate in this auction and to see who the winners are. Yeah, we can do that. I also, what I have left on the agenda is I want to show Sparrow Wallet a little bit, how it works. But yeah, should we do that first, or should we take some questions? Yeah. Right. Baho, can I connect a Taproot wallet to a cold wallet, such as Ledger, just keeping my ordinal on there? Right. It is where we are testing bidding Brighton right now. I guess he means this is just a test auction. It was a previous. How many auctions will there be in total? Yeah, this is just one-off thing. This is experimental thing number one. I mean, if there's a huge interest in the community about ordinals, I'm personally very happy to create more stuff with it. There's one more project that I'm not going to talk about. Jack, you know what I'm talking about. That's if there's interest, then we'll probably do that. That would be super cool as well. But let's do this one first. Will we participant? Will we have X1 airdrop if we burn our Zen? Yes. Anything you burn Zen for is gonna yield you X1 airdrops. It doesn't matter what you're burning Zen for. If there's a burn record created, you're gonna get. It's not gonna go on forever, so we haven't decided actually how long it's gonna go on for, but until further, that's the case. Do you guys also inscribe code in the ordinal so they get utility in the Zen ecosystem?
I have a question about this here.
Yeah.
So when the people bid, it has a record on chain of their Ethereum address too, right?
Sorry?
When people make a bid, it has a record of their Ethereum address too, right? Along with their Taproot address.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really cool.
So this goes on. We're only going to do this on Ethereum. This just because it's an experiment. And everything goes on the EVM world. So you're interacting completely on the EVM. You're just providing your Taproot ID, and the ordinal gets then sent to you on your Bitcoin wallet. Because we think it's like a good first step for seniors to. We want to get as many people as possible familiarized with this process.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's say 10 billion and 1 ordinals, it makes us eligible for airdrop. If you burn 10 billion Zen, that's going to give you airdrops. I once heard not 90% of XN will be allocated on Moon Parties, 10 for other projects, or the ordinals with other projects. So the way we're thinking, so the tokenomics for XN, for X1 is still being worked on. That's going to take many more months to really settle. But what we've said there is that what we're thinking is that 90% is going to be allocated for the Moon Party auctions, 1995, and then 5% or whatever go to the airdrops. Let's see.
So a lot of people ask about the airdrops and the proposed allocation and all of that. I just wanted to remind everybody that the tokenomics of any number that we announce is not an official announcement until we actually produce a white paper that describes the tokenomics. So we're currently very actively developing the ways that we can make it fair for everybody. So whatever that you hear, whether it's 10%, 5%, 7%, none of it is set in stone, and we're working on the proper ratios for everything to work well.
Yeah, exactly. When Lambo, sir, says Sen had NFTs. Prepare your questions, guys. Let's go back to them, but let us showcase a little bit about how. Oh yeah, first of all, do this. Where are we? This is what you should do, guys. Sparrow wallet, like you can like, if you want to make it easy for you, you can like download a like an ordinal aware, so to speak, wallet, such as like Xverse or there's many of them. You can just Google and you find a bunch of them. Just choose one that you feel is trusted. But I think you should at least try to download Sparrow Wallet, and I'm going to demonstrate a little bit about how it works. So you just go to sparrowwallet.com and you can download it from there. And if you do, you're going to get a wallet that looks like this. So this is just my like educational. Sorry, Senator MCs, I'm going to remove you. Just my like experimentational wallet for educational sake. If you go to new wallet, it doesn't come up to you. If you go to file, new wallet, you can just like create a new wallet and then give it a name, and it's going to look like this. This is the first thing that comes up. So this is the first thing you do. You download the wallet, you go to file, create new wallet. This is very important because here you need to choose which script type you're going to have for the wallet. So you need to choose Taproot. This is very important. And then you just go ahead and click here, new and imported, and a pop-up comes up. It doesn't show for you now, but there you choose your mnemonic words. So you can choose 24 or 12 or whatever. You write them down. You don't store them on your computer. You save them somewhere safe, etc., etc. You all know this. And then that's sort of the, then you click apply, and then you have your new wallet created. So in this wallet, there's a bunch of tabs on the left side. So here you have settings, and here you can see that my wallet is a Taproot enabled wallet. So that's fine. That's basically the most important setting that you need to know of. Then the other tabs is, we have one tab for transactions. So here you can see all the transactions that you have made in this wallet. You also have a send. This is where you, if you want to send something, you go here and you paste the address and you label it something. And I'm going to showcase this. And then you choose the amount, if it's BTC or SATs, and also the fee range, how much you're willing to pay. Here is if you want to receive something. So this is important, guys, because basically all you need to do is download this wallet, follow this instruction I did, and then you basically just copy this address, because this is your Taproot address. This is the address that you will participate in the auction. So you just need to copy this, and in the auction you paste this when you're participating in the auction. Now, here you can see, and this is like the concept, like with Ethereum, you have one address, right? But here you have multiple addresses. So the receiving addresses, they are constantly changing. And then you have something called a change address. Think of it as like you are paying for a banana and you're giving it $100 bill, and then you're getting change back. You're getting $70 back. It's an expensive banana. And the cashier wants to know where should I send this change to. So this is going to be your like change addresses. This is not something you have to like worry about. I'm just explaining what it is. And then you have the UTXOs. So this is the unspent transaction outputs. So this is actually an ordinal that I inscribed. So the thing with Sparrow Wallet is that it's you know, this thing with ordinals, it's so new. So the benefit of choosing a more simpler wallet is that they are more ordinal aware. So your ordinals gets displayed in like as an image in them. And the Sparrow wallet haven't introduced this yet, and I'm not sure they're going to do that. But what you do instead is you go to this output, you right-click, and then you copy it. Oh, it doesn't show for you. But if I right-click, there comes up copy transaction output. So if I do that, and then I'm going to show you, it's a little bit going back and forth there. Then if I go to ordinals.com, it looks like this. So ordinals.com, that's sort of like Explorer, where you can watch all the inscribed ordinals. So this is like the latest inscription. It's some kind of dog. But if you paste this transaction output there and hit enter, it's a bit slow. But it should come any second now. There we go. So here you can see the output, and this is an inscription. So if you click on that, we get to the actual inscription. So with this Explorer, you can paste the output, and then you see the inscription. So this is an ordinal. I just
that's cool. Made. I like that.
Are you a XenKnight warrior? Jack, are you a XenKnight warrior?
Yes, you are
sir. Now. So let's go back to the wallet. But what we should do now is just send a normal Bitcoin transaction. So I'm actually going to send it to myself. So I'm copying this address in the Receive tab. Then I go to the Send tab. I paste it here. I label it something. Live stream send. Bam. Then I choose how much I want to send. So I'm just going to send like, let's say, if I choose max, it chooses a UTXO I already have. So I'm not going to send so much. I'm going to send 50,000. 50,000 sats, that equals, you can see it right here in the UI. It's like $15. Then what you do is you choose how much. This is just like you're used to in Ethereum, where you can choose the GUI. So now I don't want you guys to wait. So I'm going to overpay quite a lot. You can see here, it's pretty cool. You can see what it fetches data from the blockchain already. And by the way, you have to make sure that this one down here is yellow. That means it's what do you say? The wallet is live or something like that. But here you can see the fee that you pay to the miner. And this is interesting, guys, because here you can see the inputs and outputs of this transaction. So I'm taking this input. This is where I'm taking it from. I'm doing the transaction. I'm sending it to myself, to the address that I copied. The change comes to this other address that I also have, and the fee goes to the miner. So in one transaction, this address stops being relevant. It just drops out of existence, basically. You do the transaction, and I send this to another address, and I send this to myself in this case, and then there's a fee. So all you do is you click create transaction, you finalize, and then you sign it, and then I just have to fetch my password. There we go. Schmack, boom, bam, sign, and then broadcast. Bam. So now I broadcasted it. And if you click here, you can Let's swap again. Schmack. Here you can see this is the next block. This is the blocks that have already been produced. So since I chose a very high fee, I'm very likely to get picked into the next block. So that's why this white triangle is very close to here. If I paid Jack, you have a transaction still going strong, still being idle. That's been pending for weeks and weeks now, and because you choose, you did it as an experiment, right? You choose like only 2 sats per virtual byte.
Is it cancelable or no? So that means that since it's UXTO, I get dyslexic over that. It means that the money's trapped in there. Any money in the wallet? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's. Oh, you're saying if you select more than one wallet? Oh, I see. They're like, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, yes, it's really good we're covering this on the stream because I feel like a lot of people don't know about this. I see this is my weakest point in crypto is UTXO because I'm an Ethereum baby. I grew up on Ethereum basically, so that's all I know about really. Or that's like where I've put most of my creative energy. You know, like. This has really been a learning experience.
Yeah. So, really sorry, I'm going to repeat this real quick for the other stream that I'm rebroadcasting. What I was saying is if you have $1 million UTXO and then you have another UTXO you're trying to send, if you combine them and send them over the blockchain with a very, very low fee, what will happen is that all of your UTXOs will get stuck and you're going to have to really consult an expert or maybe learn yourself how to use a command line way to do an RBF. And by the way, Zen, so you see how it says RBF under features on your screen? You see the RBF? So if you hover over it, it will give you a tooltip. See how it says this transaction supports replace by fee, allowing fee bumping. So there's a fee bump in some of the wallets, but a lot of wallets do not have implementation of raising fees like you would generally see in MetaMask. So it becomes a huge hassle to get all of your funds back out from the blockchain. So you do not ever want to set your fees way too low. It's just, you're going to be in really kind of like in a blockchain jail, so to speak.
Yeah, since it's a decentralized system, everyone who's willing to pay just gets ahead of you. And so if there's always people willing to pay, you never get to go.
You know what we should do? We should also inscribe something. What do you say? While we're at it.
Yes. Show us.
Yeah, because this is just going to. Now I just did a normal Bitcoin transaction. It's pretty boring. Just choose a high fee, so it should get included in the next block. And you can see here, it's not. Oh, there we go. Just because we said it. Now it's included in the block. It's inscribed. It's getting its confirmations 1 minute ago, and you can see it's not exactly 10 minutes between each block. It varies a little bit. So it can be like up to 30 minutes or even more, and sometimes it's just 1 minute. But let's actually inscribe something, and the best thing that I recommend you guys doing, just to try it out, is to go to gamma.io/ordinals. So I'm posting it in the link if you guys want to do it right now as well. And here, what should we do? An image or a text? What do you say, guys?
Do bulk images.
Bulk images. Okay. I need some bulk images too.
Let's get some bulk images.
It's going something. No. Let's do. Keep it simple. Let's just do a text for now. Tell me what to write.
I don't know.
October 8th, Ethereum becomes deflationary.
That's a good one. I was gonna say, who knew we would be worried that inflation wouldn't be high enough?
Yeah. Ethereum is misspelled.
Ethereum. Yeah.
Deflationary, right? Or wait.
Yeah. Deflationary.
Deflationary.
Oh. Yeah. There we go. Okay. We send a message to the future.
I love the boom.
And the next step is that you choose your fee. So if you're not in a hurry, you can choose the economy fee, or we use higher, just because we
choose the custom fee, because that's actually, the custom fee is the best way to manipulate your sats.
Okay.
And make it like 10 or something.
All right.
There we go.
And now I go to my Sparrow wallet, and you know how it works. You go to the receive tab, and there's a new address there for me. So I paste this there. You should do this stuff as well. We're not doing it now. You should read this. Yeah. I read fast. And now what it wants me to do is it wants me to send this service Bitcoin to this address, so it can inscribe our text for us. So let's go back again to our wallet. Bam. And we want to send, so we pay to this address that I pasted. We do poetry, we call it. The amount, we copy paste it as well from there. Amount to low, because it was denominated in Bitcoin, not the sats. And then we overpaid as always. And here you can see the transaction. Okay, it doesn't actually show for you, but you can see it down here.
Don't overpay so much though. Like go with like maybe 16. You see how it's pink? Anywhere on the pink is good.
Yeah.
So like go like down to like at most 20.
All right.
Yeah. That would be good, and I think that will work too. And by the way, that little chart on the right actually tells you where most of the transactions are. I think if you hover on it or click on it, maybe.
Yeah, it shows. It comes up, but it doesn't show for you.
Okay. So yeah, that's kind of like more information there.
And again, we're doing a transaction. We're taking it from one wallet, and we are paying it to this address. And this is our change that we get in a new address. And then this is the miner fee. And then we just create this transaction. We make sure it looks good. We finalize it. We sign it. And then I have to put in my password. It comes up in a pop-up. And then we broadcast this transaction. And then we click it there. So it opens up. And boom, now we are inscribing.
Okay, so we're
in the process of inscribing an ordinal.
So we're at 19.6 sats per VB. We should really... And by the way, guys, when you look at the blue blocks that have already been done, see how it says 6 minutes ago? So it actually 6 minutes has elapsed. Now, technically, on average, every block is mined every 10 minutes. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, but you can see that 6 minutes actually already elapsed, and now the block is being mined.
Right, it's pretty cool. And I aped in last time with the protocol fee, with the miner fee. So then you can notice that my this white triangle was very close to here. Oh, you don't see my mouse. But it was very close to the righter edge of this box.
By the way,
now Jack stopped me, so it's more in the middle here.
Yeah.
But we're still gonna be...
it's also, I mean, like it's fine. You can actually pay a gazillion sats per VB. In fact, what we saw a month ago, one of the ordinal inscribers decided to take the whole block. So he put a picture of 1 megabyte large, and that's the maximum size of a block. And I think he paid like $78,000 for it. So he just bought the whole block for 78K, and he's like, okay, this is my ordinal. It sits on top of the whole block. No other transactions except him.
I'd print that out and put it on my wall if I was him.
Well, I'm sure he's very proud. I mean, like he literally just gave up almost $80,000 to the miners just to do that. Just to put 4 megabytes of an image.
This brings up a question I had earlier, but I forgot to ask. Jack, do you think that ordinals basically solves like what happens to Bitcoin after it's all mined?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is that I mean, I would hope by then there will be more activity and optionality in terms of what you can do. But for the longevity of the blockchain, we want blockchain to be useful and receive high fees from people who are willing to pay them.
Right. Yeah, because if you have to have the fees to keep up the infrastructure, otherwise no one wants to provide the infrastructure, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And guys, remember, now we're degening into explaining how this like very complicated wallet. Jackpot, our ordinal was just sent to the inscription service.
Okay, so it got mined. Now, what does the gamma say?
So now it says bam. Now it's waiting to be confirmed at that inscription service.
Yeah. Click on view details. There's inscription view details. Yeah, right there, view details with an arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so deposit address, recipient address, refund address. So recipient and refund looks like the same address. So it's the recipient address is where the ordinal is being inscribed into, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Now I'm checking what. So it's going to take a little time.
By the way, you can take that recipient address and paste it into the mempool just to see. Oh, look, it just happened, right? So inscription ID showed up.
Those 10 sats got you through.
Yeah. So when you click on the inscription ID, what do you see? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. It takes a while for it to properly show, but you have the inscription pending.
What do we see on mempool when you paste the same address? Like the recipient address, for example. So nothing there yet.
Yeah.
So it's showing zeros because it's never been used, but once it gets transmitted, which should happen within the next block being mined, because what did we specify? 20 sats per VB?
Yeah.
Something like that? No, or maybe 10, I forget. But anyway, yeah, I think we did 10. So the next block should actually have it. Unless everybody's APIN and overpay for fees, then we'll be bumped to the block afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. And then what you do, like we showed in the beginning, you just go to your UTXO and copy the transaction output, and then go to ordinals.com to actually view it. So I just did that, and now the site is loading a bit, but it should come up there. So that's basically how you inscribe something. You should try it.
Made it look easy.
So this is actually interesting. We're used to 10-second finality on Ethereum, and on X1 we're striving for a lot faster, of course. But this is an aspect with Bitcoin that we can't get away, like the speed of inscriptions. Everything we do with this added utility for Bitcoin, it's still going to be limited to the 10-minute blocks. So
what's really cool is you hear about omni-chain projects, but they're never on Bitcoin. Xen is actually omni-chain. Well, I guess it's not fully yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah, ordinals.com, it's pretty slow, but it works. You just have to have a little patience.
Yeah, by the way, one of the really exciting future projects would be to have X1 connected to Bitcoin blockchain.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, because what we really want to do is we want for people to have an ability to create smart contracts that can send you data to the ordinals.
Wait, explain that one more time. I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
Yeah, so like imagine having a project on X1 EVM, and you write your code in Solidity with an option to encode an ordinal on Bitcoin blockchain.
Oh wow, that's really cool. So wow, so they'll just basically, like, people could come to the smart contract, interact with it, and out pops an ordinal into their Taproot address, basically.
Yes, so this would be similar to ZK rollups, where our chain, the X1, will do all of the logic and execution, but will settle your results to the Bitcoin blockchain. So that's...
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's how ZK rollups work for Ethereum too. Like specifically Optimism and Arbitrum, they do relatively expensive computations and then settle everything on Ethereum. So we can do the same with X1.
Xen is so profound. It takes me like days to wrap my head around everything. I love it.
Yeah, and super exciting. So like right now, while we're waiting for this, just a little update on X1. So we have been playing with Polygon Edge, which worked really well. It sustained our onslaught of transactions. And now the Polygon team actually came up with something they call Polygon Supernets. And Polygon Supernets is not dissimilar to Polkadot mini-chain solution or omni-chain, where you basically create a side chain which can act like layer 1, and it will have a bridge between all of the EVM compatible chains that is fully decentralized. So Polygon main chain will act as a bridging component for a supernet chain, which will be X1. So you should be able to send any tokens from Ethereum chain mainnet all the way to X1 over the Polygon's bridge, and we wouldn't even have to do much to design it. And then from back from X1, you can go back to Ethereum, or you can go to any other participating chain, Polygon itself, or Arbitrum, or Optimism, or anywhere you like. So that bridging solution will already be done. And they do have all the best bells and whistles in there, like the London fork and the AIP 1559, better gas management support, like all of it. So
it's got like all the best stuff, basically.
Yeah, I mean, those guys, they've been working on it for a long time, and I mean, it isn't without problems, like any chain would have, but it's definitely one of the faster chains.
So cool.
It's like watching paint dry to inscribe on the Bitcoin.
I remember the first time I ever used Bitcoin, I didn't understand UTXO at all, and like I remember I got so locked up in my wallet. I said, okay, I gotta learn more about crypto before I mess with this stuff. Back in the day.
Ordinals.com is super slow right now, Jack. Maybe they're doing a reorg or something.
Does your address now showing the received ordinal or not?
It doesn't yet.
Well, that means it's Gamma's issue. Like specifically, they're not sending it fast enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an X1 question. So, how do I word it? It's like so you were talking about how no one should have control of X1 and it should be decentralized. Is there a chain, an EVM chain that is decentralized as you would like X1 to be, or would that be like a first of its class type thing?
So I would say the only chain that's really, I would say, truly decentralized in a way that there isn't a controlling interest when it comes to the economic keys, that would be Bitcoin. Because you could argue that the Bitcoin miners, like the largest companies that do mining, they control certain things, but they're certainly not controlling the monetary aspect of it. Like specifically, you could be the largest one and you can make some Bitcoin, but you wouldn't necessarily be affecting Bitcoin so much.
I see. So we're on par with well, X1, you want it to be on par with decentralization as like Bitcoin is.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I want it to be a first principles chain.
To me, that sounds like a service to humanity, because it would be the first EVM chain like that, wouldn't it?
Could be, unless somebody else comes up with something like that sooner.
Wow, man, that's so cool. I love that, because like people talk about use case. The use case is clear to me. I mean,
well,
truly decentralized EVM chain. I love that.
Well, I think when it comes to making money in crypto, there's two camps. There's one camp that says, let's mint the shit out of everything and sell it on the open market to the clueless communities and hype them up and dump on them. That's like 95% of the projects. Like I'm really sad about that. And then there's the metaverse / hyperstructure decentralized ethos and ideology, where it basically says, let's build a net positive technology that works in a fully decentralized way, and let's become co-participants and become true shareholders on par with the community, rather than go the easy way and print a bunch of tokens and then just sell them. Even if you have lockups and things like that, it's still not fair. It's not fair for somebody to hold an enormous financial admin key on the outcome of your project. It is much better to build something that is very sustainable, everybody can win, and you become one of the participants within the system itself. There's really no reason why that shouldn't be the case. Like, for example, Linux. So I come from the Linux background. I did a lot of open source projects in my life, and Linux belongs to everybody. And yet companies like Red Hat, and there's like various others like IBM, they were making billions on making Linux more accessible, making it better, without actually claiming the license fees to sell Linux itself.
Yeah, I see. That's cool.
Yeah, guys. So you can also use Gamma.io to see your ordinals, but we inscribed this beautiful poetry on the Bitcoin blockchain, and it's going to be there forever now. It's pretty cool,
Boom. Huh? That's what I got from it. Boom.
Boom. So yeah, guys, we've been going on for a long time. Let's do a what do you say? Should we do a recap?
Sure.
We have an upcoming auction coming out. We have a test auction going on right now. It ends in 2 days and 19 hours, and it's on X1 DevNet. The live auction is going to be on Ethereum, the Ethereum network. We're only doing this project there, and what you're bidding for, the top 100 bidders, is going to get one of these 100 limited only ordinals, inscribed ordinals in the top. What are the inscription numbers, Jack? It's around 300,000 something. So it's definitely in the top first 500,000 ordinals. Low 300,000. That's awesome. So go there, play with it, connect to the site. You need some X1 tokens, which you only can get if you participated in minting NFTs. You choose your bid. You paste your. Let's see. Yeah, that's mine. I'm gonna place another bid. 100. You place your bid. Now I'm topping up a bid I already have. You can see here I'm currently on position number 6 in this auction. We got a question before. Will all bids be displayed, Jack, or only the top 100? I think we should display all bids. But then there should be sort of a line for the top 100 bidders. I don't know what's best.
The top 200 might be good, so you can see deep enough below 100.
It will tell people if they're on their way, if there's 200 lines in there, at least. There's also like what we saw and what we can borrow from the Yuga Labs. They were saying the lowest spend or burn for the number 100 is this. For you to get into top 100, this is how much you need to burn.
Right. Yeah, it would be great if we could see that as well.
So that would be very, very useful. We should talk to our dev team and see what can be done.
Yeah, I think we had it in an early version, but that was definitely useful. Because you want to know how far am I from being in the top 100. And it's very, like, what's different from that Yuga Labs is the fact that we're not collecting your money here. All the Zen that is in the winning bids are going to get burned, so it benefits the whole community. And if you're not in the top 100, you can reclaim your Zen. So you're only sacrificing the transaction fees in that case. So yeah, guys, I'm super excited. This is going to be awesome. We're doing our first auction with ordinals.
We're going to have a XenKnight bonfire.
Yeah, the XenKnight bonfire. Super excited about this project. I love ordinals. I think the use case for Bitcoin is amazing to follow. This is a great way for our community to start interacting with it in a very transparent, fair launch way, as always. And if you win, guys, you're going to win one of these ordinals. These ordinals.
Think about it. Think about it as being ordained as a XenKnight in Flames of Zen. There you go.
That sounds amazing. And I think, I mean, with DBZen being out and showing daily participation today, it's actually easier for people to understand exactly how this whole thing works. So with DBZen, you just get the allocation for the DXN token. If you burn a lot, here this is very similar. You also burn, but if you're not in top 100, your Zen deposit will be returned back to you. So you cannot lose. You can only lose some gas fees, but you shouldn't be able to lose more than that. If you're in top 100, you're definitely getting an ordinal.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
I'm excited. I'm very excited. Jack, I said this last time, but truly thank you for the opportunity to do this XenKnights. I never thought I'd get to do something like this. You know, I'm just a plumber, but now I'm an artist.
You're a Xenian.
I'm a Xenian. There it is.
Yeah, we're all Xenians. We're all Satoshi, and we're having amazing time developing all of those things. And actually, I feel shameless talking about it, because when I go to Twitter and I talk about DBZen, I don't feel have any reservations of telling people what exactly is happening there, just because it is actually a community project, and we do not have a direct way to benefit from it just by telling people about it. And that's what makes it so, I would say, amazingly healthy, when you can just basically can describe the process rather than create falsehoods and hype and FOMO just because you want a good exit for yourself. Because this does not happen. It's not happening with Zen multiverse or Zen ecosystem.
I agree. It's like you said, it's a good proof of concept. With that the developers at DBZen made something that was first principles, that took Zen as an input and then had its own output. I thought that was a great way you put it, as a proof of concept, and it had such good product market fit that the inflation wasn't even ready for it at all. Like, no one had enough Zen. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, for the longest time, people were screaming, "Look at the hyperinflation! Look at it! It's just like nonstop, infinite printing." And now we're at 60% of the liquid supply. It's only been
with just one project that has product market fit. Imagine 10.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. It's been 6 months, and 40% of liquid Zen is either getting staked or burned, or something else happens to it. So the vision really was to use Zen as a peer-to-peer digital cash that you can apply to many interesting projects, like DBZen is one of them, and there will be more, I hope. So it's super great and super exciting that actually works exactly as it is planned to be designed. Now, a lot of people think, why are you talking all about, those other tokens? You should be focusing on Zen. But guys, Zen is complete. It's done. We're now talking about the build cycle to make the ecosystem even larger. So people who are saying we should be shilling Zen to everybody, they actually do not understand that the utility comes from the fact that Zen can be used to get into other projects. And that's very important for the value.
Right. It's kind of like the Zen ecosystem is like a game, and you got to get the game's currency to play. And so you see something you want to do in this game, and you're like, oh, how do I play? Oh, I need Zen. And then, and if you assume that a community grows over time, then you almost have to assume that the mentors in the beginning will be less in number than the users of the protocols in the future, depending on how long in the future and how far early in the beginning you're talking about. And so it actually is kind of obvious that inflation was going to have a hard time keeping up with deflation, as long as the thesis went along as planned. And I think so far you've had a great proof of concept on Zen.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks. And I also want to reiterate that there was a lot of I guess misinformation floating around where people were saying they're just launching new tokens to take attention away from Zen's failure. Well, the comeback is really simple. Why is Zen pumping? Why is it 5x off the bottom? Well, if we were taking attention away from it, wouldn't it just be sold continuously more? Well, no, that's not the case. You're using Zen, you're burning it, you're converting it into either a cap token or a deflationary token or into an NFT or an ordinal. So it isn't about creating tons of tokens to remove attention from the price chart. It is actually about providing utility for the ecosystem and the Zen as currency that we're building.
Awesomeness.
Yeah, and you don't have to participate in everything that goes on, because there's going to be so many different projects, because we're seeing builders more and more come in and love what the Zen ecosystem has to offer and want to build with Zen as the means for fair distribution, first principles protocols. And that was nice. We want to create an awareness of everything that's being built on this ecosystem, and that's why we're having all these streams and all this education for you guys to really think. You have Zen, you understand what Zen is. Now, if you convert that into something else, what is that? And is that something I want to? So some people love the digenuity of DB Zen. And that's really like the most insane launch we've ever seen. Some people will really value what Bitcoin has to offer, and some people will value more longevity protocols like Phoenix coming out, etc. So you have to think. We got a question there. Can a whale buy all positions? So number one, this is a permissionless non-KYC participation auction. So technically they can, but they would have to burn a hell of a lot of Zen in order to do so.
Imagine the flex. I got all 100 XenKnights.
Right. Yeah. So that would create a lot of burn, and there's no obvious way how to mitigate that in a small auction like this. In DB Zen, they get diluted pretty quickly, for instance, in that kind of daily auction. But here they basically could, but you'd have to you have to compete with everyone else. You have to overbid yourself. And if you do, you're going to burn a hell of a lot of Zen. And that's for the benefit of the whole community anyway. I don't know if you have anything to add on that, Jack. I think that's a good answer. When does the auction close? This is the test auction that goes on DevNet. The real auction is going to start on Monday. So this is just the X1 DevNet auction, and the real auction is going to be on Ethereum. We've been going for quite some time now, guys. Do we have any more questions? Let's do 2 more. Joseph's in the house. For 6 months, and relentlessly inflated supply, but since 1 week ago, cumulative burn of NFTs and DBZen outpaced the production, turning Zen deflationary. XenKnight will only add to this effect. That's exactly right.
The minters got to step it up. The people who are happy to just market buy and burn seem to be numerous.
Yeah, if you that's the thing. If you haven't minted, if you don't have any mints coming out, and I did a post yesterday, I think it was, where I show the transparent Fed that we talk about yin and yang, and I also talked about if you look at Zen Turbo and you see, let's go there right now. If you see the upcoming mints coming out within the next 30 days. Let's see here. If you go here, you can see, guys, the Zen supply is currently deflationary. You can see the burn. The seniors are just eating out of this cake. They're hungry vampires. This is the blood. That's why it's red. And here, if you look at the future claimables, and what is it today? It's the 12th. So let's drag this to what is 4? It's 5. Bam. In a month, the accumulative Zen that's coming out on the market, it's 2.2 trillion Zen. So that sounds like a lot. However, you have to put this in perspective so first of all, that's the Zen that we can expect coming out on the market today. Now, if we check the mint monitor, we can see that it's not beneficial to mint to make less than 56 days mint. So there's not going to be probably more Zen than that coming out to the market. Now, if we then go to zen.pub by our amazing Joseph, and see just one protocol, guys, and it's the DBZen auctions. So just in 21 days, only this protocol with these auctions have burned 1.7 trillion. So that's a monthly burn rate of I think it's 2.4 or something like that, 2.4 trillion.
Isn't that just monster?
This one protocol, you're burning more than we don't know what the future is. Of course, we can only make projections, but this is sort of how you need to think. You need to think how much is coming out, how much it's burning, and now we have XenKnights. Phoenix is around the corner, so more things will burn. So supply being issued versus supply being burned, and there sort of you have this balance.
I love DBZen. I think of it as my own personal gas token faucet on each chain. I can just like, and it's decentralized. It's like permissionless. You just make your own little faucet, and you can come back in a month and you have some Phantom, or you have some Binance, or you have some Ethereum. It's cool.
It is very cool. I woke up today, came to check the cycle being ending, saw that I made 3.2 ETH from the previous 24 hours. It's just so amazing.
That's just unreal. 3.2 ETH. Wow, man.
Yeah. So this Zen Turbo, and guys, I also have to go to do Zen.pub, guys. We have an amazing senior that made this. This is so cool. We have now Zenflix, guys. We have Zenflix. Do you realize we have Zenflix?
Oh yeah, this was well done. I thought this was I only looked through it like the other day just for like 10 minutes, but I thought it was well done.
Yeah, so this amazing Sinian, he created this site, and he puts up all the different videos from all over the community. It's amazing that he collected all of them.
I love the way it is. Like it's so creative.
Right. It's absolutely awesome. So you can just go and based on the topic you like. And oh, here we also have some of my videos. That's cool. But who's this? This is I have no idea who this is.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome.
There's some guy talking about Zen from various perspectives. How cool is this?
Wow, he's got so much content on there that it's like high discoverability for the community. You know, like people who don't know each other will connect.
Right, and he also collected some charts. That's very interesting. And what else does he have here?
So just before we go off topic from
some tools
from Zen.
So Zen Turbo, Zen.pub, Zenmon, Zen.fyi, Zen Squad. This is awesome, guys. This is so cool.
Wow.
Some music. Zen music is really a thing.
Yeah, hey guys, I just wanted to put a little plug for Joseph and ZenPub. So ZenPub is absolutely vital in having data insights into how to participate with DBZen properly. Because there's really no way to know whether it's a good day to ape in, or maybe you should go, slow, maybe don't do anything at all. So Joseph dashboard makes the Zen universe available for interpretation in such a good way that it's, I don't know what I would do if it disappears. That being so, he does have a donate button on his website. If you guys feel that his dashboards are useful, please donate for his amazing work. He never asked for any money from anybody. He just decided to just participate in the community and build it all up from grounds up. And yeah, I mean, he's amazing in the way that he represents all the data. I mean, I go there all the time just to see what Zen's doing in terms of the total burn and how many addresses are being used. So it's just awesome. It's awesome that we have people like that in the community that take away from their, full-time jobs, by the way, to do all this, just powered by passion alone. So do please give some donations for this site to continue to operate and to make Joseph feel good, and make him feel appreciated.
Yeah, we love Joseph. He's done an amazing job with all of these interfaces. And if you're participating in DBZen specifically, you without Joseph, look, it's burned $5.7 million worth of Zen. It's absolutely amazing. I don't think this participation would have been this high without Joseph, because you sort of really need to look at in all of these metrics in order to see how you're going to participate. So it's actually Joseph, what you need to do here is also put in a Bitcoin address. You can also use Lightning Network, so people can pay you in Bitcoin as well. That would be cool.
I'm super happy that people are supporting the builders, because I remember in the early days, everything that was, everything was really archaic about Zen, and then the builders started building. Remember when CryptoCell or TurboCell IO came out, and it was amazing. You could see all the stats and everything. It visualized everything, and I feel like Zenmon's like that for me. ZenPub's like that for me. It just visualizes everything in an amazing way, and so I'm happy to see people are supporting them and stuff.
Yeah, there we go. That's I just posted the link to zenergy.world, Zenflix, so you guys can check it out. Yeah, guys, so much going on. The builders are the heroes in the Zen story, really. They're putting all their time, their effort in. They're just creating awesome stuff that we all utilize. That's so helpful. They're building protocols, they're building interfaces, they're building music. They're building all kinds of creativity. It's awesome to see. It really wouldn't be anything without the community participation, guys. So
it's like Jack says, the value is in the community.
We're grateful to you, XenKnight, for having you spent nights getting these XenKnights.
10 days. Thank you.
10 days, day and night, because you were like we needed the low inscription numbers as well, right?
Yeah. So well, I wanted. It was one of the really interesting things that I got a lot of practice from doing the 100 pieces was deciding when the piece is finished, and like you have to balance like it being good enough to where you're happy with it, and speed, because of how you have to do the ordinal. You need to have the earliest possible ordinal numbers, and then they need to be ranked. So you got to finish them all really to be able to rank them. And so, man, it was a juggling of a lot of little bits of art game theory, but it was a lot of fun. I'm super happy to have been able to do it, and I hope people find it special. And I'm just stoked to have been able to do it, honestly.
And we also have to show where do we go to follow you on Twitter?
Here I'll pull up. I think it's I'll get it for like 100%. I won't say it wrong. My Twitter, my @ is XKnightMints. I'll type it into the YouTube. Let me pull that up.
XKnightMints. Oh, there we go. I found you. Go here, guys, and follow XKnight. XKnight.eth. I guess people can send donations to that site as well.
Yes, if they want to. I mean, no donations necessary, but I would be, anyone who feels the need. Thank you very much.
We have Lancelot in the house. Creative genius, Professor Lancelot.
I like that, Lancelot. I like that.
He's
Professor Lancelot came up with the 11th law. Zensu, do you have the 11th law? Can we bring it up?
I remember this. I didn't know what you were talking about. You're talking about that. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was clueless for a second.
Post Lancelot. Post the link. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I thought that was so funny.
I can't find it.
Well, it used to be on. It's actually on my Twitter, but it also used to be on his Medium. Unfortunately, he took it down. But in a nutshell, the 11th law basically says that it's a hypothetical theory that the early minters can still be in profit even with the price chart showing 99.9999% loss. So no matter what the chart says, you're still in profit somehow. So that's the 11th law.
It was in full effect there for a while for me. I would look at all my Zen mints. I'm like, wow, I'm still in profit.
All right, guys, let's finish this off. A lot of interesting developments, a lot of love, a lot of exciting stuff coming out. Next up is Zen minting is continuous. It just goes. DB Zen is going to go on for another 62 years. It's absolutely awesome to follow that developments daily. And now we're introducing XenKnights. So stay tuned, go play with it, and rock on. Rock on as always, guys.
Hell yeah. Well, great chatting with you all.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's just finish it right there. See you in the chats.
Yeah. By the way, Zensu, how many people did we have join the stream?
Where do I see that? I never watched that. 8 to 9 are watching right now.
In the middle of that, I looked over. I think we had like 150 when we started, but I'm not sure. I didn't look at it throughout the beginning because I have so many tabs up.
Okay, so 150 for the education channel, and also 50 for Jack Lion official as well, because I'm rebroadcasting the whole chat.
Right.
Awesome. Also, I might go through and clip the when you were making the inscription for the ordinals and like sending Bitcoin. I might clip that and do like a little tutorial, just because it's like it was so digestible.
Yeah, we always go on for so long, and it's like very undigestible for people. They're like not even gonna attempt to watch a 2-hour stream or how long we're going for, even more.
It's like you say, the builders are everything, and I say like making videos and stuff. That's that's building. Anything that you like, even like XenFlix, just compiling everything in a digestible way, like that's building in its own way. It's like someone said in the chat that they wouldn't have participated in Xen and DBZen so much if they didn't have XenPub. Like I think that's probably true for a lot of people. So if you want people to digest Xen more easily, just if you think that there's a video that should be clipped to be more digestible, do it yourself if you think you can.
I mean, that's sort of like it's a permissionless anarchistic democracy. So if you think something is lacking, well, then go build it, and that's what people have done. They've just like seen discrepancies of what's lacking, and then they've been thinking like, "Hey, I can do that." They built it. If it's good enough, seniors are going to love it. They're going to use it. Everyone's going to hear about it. So it sort of falls into place naturally with everything we're doing. So we have the fundamentals. We love what we're doing. It's awesome. We have an awesome community. People are excited. They're building stuff. And there's really no end to that. As long as it's fun, as long as we're doing something valuable, it's just going to keep on going. So yeah, just keep it real and build it.
100% agree.
So all right, guys. Thank you very much, XenKnight. Absolutely amazing. Thanks.
No problem. Pleasure to be here.
Work and your contribution to this community. We're very excited to do this with you.
No problem at all. Thank you, guys.
And Jack, get better. Go to bed. You need to rest.
Yeah, I just need some fresh blood. That's all.
Right.
He needs another chain to vampire.
We don't rest until the next bear market. How about that?
That's right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day. Get a Taproot ID. Participate. Let's get some ordinals. Let's get some XenKnights.
Hell yeah. See you guys. Peace out.
Peace out. Bye-bye.
Let's do it.
You have to say something more inspirational. Do it. That's what you want to end with?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good enough. Goodbye.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.